Hey guys, I'm back with you with another Maxpedition review, and to be honest, I've had this for about a month and I love it. It's the Multi-Purpose Bag, or MPB, for EDC, or if you're carrying your computer. It's a padded, fully padded bag, has multiple pockets on it, and we're going to look at all the different features of the bag itself. And I tell you what, I've really put this one through its paces and I love it. Now, I'm doing this a little bit different than I do most of my reviews, and one of the things, this bag is full of stuff because I use it on a regular basis and I didn't really feel like pulling it all out. And I thought it would be a good demonstration of what there is in here. This is something that I was wanting, and this is supplied by Maxpedition, and so I just really appreciate them sending this out to me for review, but I have fallen totally in love with it. So let's look at it. First off, of course, we have the Maxpedition logo on this side. There's a large pocket here. On either side, there are pockets. Of course, there's a pocket here and here. And then the center also. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of the different pockets just kind of quickly and look through some of the features that this has. First off, double zippers. So it's really easy to open. Of course, this is padded and the back part of this is padded. There is a keeper here, and you can put different periodicals, magazines. I have a gun magazine back there now, of course. Have some different pockets here that you can organize your gear and put different things in here. Of course, we have this hook and loop field right here where you can put any kind of logo you want to on your on here, any kind of patch that has the Velcro backing. There are some Velcroed loops here. You can put, of course, this is an old mag light. I don't typically keep this on here, but I wanted to demonstrate. I do put sometimes my tripod, one of my small tripods for my camera. I'm going to tell you guys, I use this for my camera bag. I can also use this as a range bag. You know, you guys know that I was out of town for about a week up in Chattanooga, and I was able to kind of work out of this bag with everything I needed. You to look, this flashlight does not come out of here. It doesn't slide out. This is a really secure fit. Now, before you put anything in here, this can be difficult to get to sometimes, just to have to fight around these loops. But one of the great things about having something in here like this flashlight is you can roll it up and then you can unzip. YKK zippers, of course, which Maxpedition always does. Ballistic nylon, Teflon coated, and just incredible, which we'll look at that again. Now, padded, again, waterproofed, backings. Here again we have this small little keeper. Of course, I keep a notebook in here. This just keeps this secure, but right here is a lot different than the other side. We have a place for pens. This is matches, and of course my little multi-tool with a flashlight, pair of fingernail clippers. Just, you can divide this out however you want to. Now this is just one pouch on this end, and this is where I keep my computer cord, my mouse. Right here, of course, you can see I have a little, of course I just did this for kicks, but the Team Such in here, but you can put an ID in here of any sort, especially if you're flying. You know, put your address information or even wherever you're going, just to keep your bag handy. Underneath is a place for pens, which makes it real handy and easy to get to. I found that I was pulling pens out of these other places, but I could just go straight to it here. On this end, there are two separate pockets, and what I keep in here is my camera, my spare camera. Now it has an excellent grab handle, which is Velcroed here. Of course, it keeps this secure, your center secure when you want to open it. But one of the things that I want to point out, and this is something that the channel Ammo Smith, which he reviewed one of these a while back, or this webbing runs all the way through, runs underneath the bag and up through the other side. This is a super secure set handle for this. This is not going to break. It'll keep everything you've got very secure and wrapped up. Give you a little more of a bird's eye view of this system here. It has a pull string because it has two zippers coming this way, so you can just pull this. Of course, before I do that, there is some Molly loops or Pals webbing right here on the top. Nice strong Velcro here to keep it secure. Now inside, of course, I have my laptop, and this is a 14 by 10.5. So it can put a fairly decent sized laptop. It fits in there nice and snug. It's padded, sides, underneath, and here. So You know, I feel pretty good about having my laptop in here. But one of the neat features, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull the laptop on out, it has a divider. And this divider, as you can see, there is, I have multiple items in here, and we can pull this divider out. It's Velcroed in the bottom, makes it very nice. Now, this gives you more of an idea of it being a range bag if you want to use it for that. I have the, I think it does come with one universal hook and loop holster, which these are really super convenient and great for any kind of piled field like this. And then they do give you a three-way connector here to put like magazines. I have a light, and this is a camera holder that I use for one of my video cameras a buddy of mine made. And then I have an extra one, so I put it in here just as a range bag to show you the kind of space that you can fit on this. On the other side of it has a couple of pouches just for various things if you want to slip some pamphlets or your notes or whatever you want to in there. Now, also, there are some dividers here on this side, and then dividers on this side. Of course, I have my zero tolerance 350 in here, which is really usually in my pocket. But just wanted to kind of have it in there. Now, if you'll look in the bottom, you can see that strip of Velcro here. So all I need to do is slide it back in. It's good and secure. This actually gives the computer a little more padding, even with these items over here. A little more stability and rigidity. Of course, last but not least, there is a great shoulder strap here. You have your D-rings on either side with clips, and then this excellent padded shoulder pad. This is really nice, and it can be adjusted. Of course, it can be removed altogether if you'd like. Fully adjustable as well. You've seen what I have in here. I have a computer, have a couple of firearms, have some papers and different things like that. The last thing I want is to be caught in a rainstorm. And the last thing I would do is to test it with that gear in here if I wasn't serious about Maxpedition's products. But let's just look and see what happens. Look at this. It just rolls right off. And then all you do is brush it off. It has a triple coat of polyurethane. Excellent stitching. Also, Maxpedition stands behind their products. Any problem you have, Maxpedition will take care of it. Now, you can go to Maxpedition.com and get all the specs, all the different sizes. You did see I had a 14 by 10.5 computer in here, laptop. So you know that main compartment will suit quite a bit more than that. But it'll give you all the dimensions. I'm not going to go through all that. But just go to Maxpedition.com, check it out. Guys, you can buy cheaper gear out there. There are things out there that are cheaper, that are similar. But there's nothing with the quality that Maxpedition has for the price. It is an incredible bag. This is hard use gear, and if you're really serious about being out and doing things and you need something you can depend on Maxpedition. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Definitely just want to ramble and ramble and ramble. Blah, 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 blah. No, no, no.